especially someone that is having so much of focus in such events, in this industry. And when initially you're like, oh man, this sucks, it gets cancelled. But as it keeps increasing, how do you deal with it? Does it become like a norm, or?
In fact, okay, I'm not really sure if I should be saying this so directly, right? But
Sure.
actually, in a way, quite thankful that this crisis actually happened.
Okay.
Two things. One, it's given us a chance to basically tidy up the back end, repair, maintenance, look at what works, what does not work. Basically be able to structure, and talking about the whole rebound and recovery, right? I think we are really well poised, or in a good position for the recovery and the rebound. You see there's a lot of shows actually being postponed into the second half of the year. And then I believe that a lot of shows that really been scheduled for the second half of the year, pretty much, barring, any worsening of the situation, right? It should go ahead. Or at least people are sort of planning for it to go ahead. Yeah, so we just want to be able to capture that. And then, hopefully, just take it positively, right? Rather than just, have pity parties and life sucks, man, shit, I lost, how many jobs. Whatever. Fine, you lost the jobs, that's the facts, the reality, right? Just suck it up, right? Chin up and just get on with life. Do what you can. So, like even the government saying about like upskilling, training. So I'm telling my guys as well, just, keep learning, right? And then keep trying to look at, how we've been doing things and how we can do things better. Yeah. And then on that
That's
point,
amazing.
yeah, so to go out there, right, since that we all have more time, okay? Go out there, revisit relationships, network, connections, like, how I reached out to Kurt reached out to me, and then, we are here today doing this, and hopefully, this podcast reaches, an audience, and then you guys can see that, it's not all doom and gloom. It may appear to be on the surface, but it's really what we're doing with this time that will basically, continue, to define us moving forward.
Sure. So basically use the time, not to waste and sit down and feel dejected, but use that time that you might never have when things pick up. Use the time to strategize new things, recalibrate, to propel forward. Think of new launchers.
Yes,
how to create
networks, connections, relationships.
Amazing.
Like people have more time to meet up, to sit down, to
catch up.
discuss,
Sometimes
to strategize.
Sometimes, when you want to catch up with some people, whether in the industry or even friends, family and friends, you don't have the time at all.
Yeah, we used to be so busy. It's always busy.
It's always
busy.
work.
Yeah.
So now is one of the best times to really catch up with your loved ones or just connect with the people that you want to connect.
Just
build
look at
relationships.
Just look at life as a whole. Right? Just go out there, exercise, or if you're wanting to take that holiday. Like recently, I just went snowboarding first time in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed it tremendously. I love to go again. Yeah, things like that. Experiences and just things that keep you uplifted.
So do new things and also figure out what works. During this period of time, because it's one of the best times.
Yeah, just to go back and just keep thinking, right? Like one of my mentors used to tell me, or he always reminds me is, you just need to be very clear in your vision. So if it's not clear, right, he says just go face the wall for 2 hours, 5 hours, whatever. I know it's a bit extreme, right? But just to clarify the vision, because once the vision is clarified, right, then everything else can be aligned to it. And every action that you take on a daily, weekly, monthly basis will be, to fulfill the vision.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
I want it to be like my journey.
Self-made.
Yeah, in fact, Ebenex, as of today at least, right, we don't have any investors, we have no loans, we have no partners. So basically what you see is what you get. It's all paid for. Yeah, so and I'm proud of that. This is like...
it's a huge achievement.
It's real, right? It's real.